Buy a boy a baseball, get him outside, get his hands dirty, take a little time. Give a boy a Bible, teach him how to pray. Thank the good Lord at the end of the day. Wake him up early, teach him how to work, spend his own money, show him what it's worth, yeah. He's gonna know it all, he'll slip and he'll fall, he'll pick himself up, amen. Yes sir, yes ma'am, show him how to be a man, so one of these days he can. Buy a girl flowers, take her to a show, treat her like a lady, and maybe down the road, you'll give a girl a diamond, put it on her hand, watch her and her mama making all the plans, then get a little house on a little piece of land, build a little family, so maybe one of these days he can, yeah. Buy a boy a baseball, get him outside, get his hands dirty, take a little time, give a boy a Bible, teach him how to pray, thank the good Lord at the end of the day. Yeah, he's gonna know it all, he'll slip and he'll fall, he'll pick himself up, amen. Yes sir, yes ma'am, show him how to be a man, so one of these days he can. Buy a boy a baseball.
Circle a little more. But at the end of the day, guys, we're here to talk some baseball. We've got 5 guys on the board right here, but we'll also throw in Taj as we did the work for him, as I also did the work on Max Mayer, who's probably about to crack off right now, and ended up letting him go. There's certain things I wait for, and I will wait for that spot with him, even though he does have that fastball slider combo we do like to use versus the Nationals. So I do not hate it if you're looking at that over or already got a little bit on it. There is a lot of whiff to the slider and the sweeper being, good God, Wood at 58%. Like, good gosh, it's almost like we're taking a bet on him to strike out his first at bat, but they usually don't even give you fucking good money on that. So all in all, guys, if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like what you're hearing, smash the like button, and let's talk about some baseball. We'll talk Taj real quick versus the White Sox, 5.5 minus 155, super juice. And is the line right? He's 7-3 to the over. So yeah, minus 150 equates to that. And I would actually say, why aren't they even dropping it some more? And yeah, in 22 at bats, he's only struck them out 2 freaking times. Granted, 2 of those games were last year, and Taj was not Taj. Taj was nowhere near himself last year by the metrics. So at the end of the day, guys, he is a true 4-pitch pitcher. I just like to run his pitch mix, as well as looking at guys who will swing first pitch, as he is a guy who has a problem throwing first pitch and strikes you out 40% of the fucking time if you go 0-1, and just 19% of the time if he starts you off with a ball. And at the end of the day, guys, I have him for 5.5 on a bad day. I'm not going to pay fucking juice for a bad day. Yesterday, we bet Dustin May, and that's because we had Dustin May over 6+, whether it was his pitch mix or the metrics. Either which way told me I had room to where if something went south, then I was okay. And at the end of the day, I don't think there's no room for him to go south. We've got the leadoff hitter as a dead spot. We got Meredith as a dead spot. We've got Vargas as a half. Like, he could be got. Benintendi, Montgomery should go down. Montgomery's the only guy I have for a 1.25. It comes down to these 2 kids in the lineup, Gonzalez and Nishida. I'm probably butchering his name. And both of these guys versus right-handed pitchers in the minors have almost, if not more, walks than they do strikeouts. And that's absurd. So at the end of the day, guys, I do have Romo Peters going down, but it comes down to, does he get the 2 kids that don't strike out in the minors? I'm not willing to pay minus 150 type juice for that, though 5 of the 8 gradable will swing first pitch and feed into Taj. So if you're betting Taj, I get it. I mean, he's been a monster, but I will wait. There's times to get in, and I don't think today's the time for me to get in. Then we're going to get to the first guy that was supposed to be the guy that we talked about, but it's a baseball show, and we'll talk the guys that I already freaking broke down and might as well, right? Let's talk Gavin Williams at the Yankees. Is the line right? 6.5 minus 117. It's close. His average last 10 would put it at minus 130. So nothing really crazy to go off of there. Past history, 32 at bats, 28% K percentage. Now, is Judge in this lineup? Because they said he was going to get like an MRI or something. And I don't think he's going to be, but I would like him to be if we're on the over here, as I'm not a guy who likes to bet unders. But we're going to go through this as well. He's the type of guy where the games where he hasn't hit has been the same games metrics where he has hit, except for the Rays, where the fastball sweeper / slider combo works if you have high velocity. What I'm getting at too is he's a guy in the zone, I think like 1% better than league average, but yet he has some of the best chase contact in the game. So I like to look for chase as well as zone contact. And when it matches up, we've rode them to the bank. And in this lineup, it's a whole lot of bad zone contact, but a whole lot of guys that don't chase. Grisham, Rice, Bellinger, 3 of the top 4 projected. Good zone contact and do not chase, where it's Goldschmidt, McMahon, and Caballero, who are the bad zone contact guys that do chase. So Chisholm struck out 3 of 4, bad zone contact. You could put him down for 1. Wells, got to put him down for a half because where he's at in the lineup. Goldsmith, McMahon, Caballero, I put them all down for 1. Even though if you go with their 1+ strikeouts on DK, you can get Caballero for like a minus 166. You can get Goldie for like a 200, as they're saying they're not striking out. So at the end of the day, guys, I like to wait for zone contact and chase to match up. Williams has been a different guy on the road, whereas K percentage has plummeted. Now, it is 12 games this year, 10 games this year, but something that you do got to pay attention to. He is a big game pitcher, though, and that's guys that I like to back, though. Even though it says the chase is not there, this guy's a big game guy, and it's over or nothing, and I'm content letting him be. Now, this is the game probably that I'm most excited about today, and it's going to be Skeens versus Arrighetti, and let's talk about it. Paul Skeens at Houston. Man, oh man, has Paul Skeens been good to us this year. He's lost us 1 bet. 1 bet. 1 fucking bet. Man, that's nice. When it circle, there we go. I just wait until it's done circling to get talking. So let's get into the Arrighetti versus Skeens matchup. Probably my favorite matchup of the day, but like I said, yeet, let's get to it. I mean, if I don't even know, my camera's working right now. So can y'all even hear me? Oh, there we go. Now I'm not froze. Jiminy Christmas, a whole minute of being froze. But at least I saw me being frozen. Didn't fucking waste my time. Paul Skeens at Houston, guys. We've ran him 2 times this year to his K prop. His K prop went over. We've also looked at it as why did they jump him up versus the Rockies? We found out the reason, and we also realized, okay, on good zone contact teams, there is another way to bet Paul Skeens. Is the line right? No, not at all. They juiced the fuck out of Paul Skeens. Well, not juiced the fuck. It's an extra 30 cents up, in my opinion, as it should be 6.5 minus 130. I think right now, what is it at now? Skeensy. minus 158. So money's been coming in on it. All right, let's talk about it. He's the type of guy where if you take pitches versus, that's a way to get in. He's the type of guy where if you have bad zone contact, another way to get in. Now, if you have both, ooh, that's where we have bet his K prop both times and cashed. The other way to get in to get over the good zone contact teams is teams that swing at everything, as well as teams bad at chase contact. So let's just go through the first way we like to run them. And we do have 6 guys in this projected lineup projected to take pitches. Now, we do only have 4 guys bad at zone contact in this projected lineup, as Pena doesn't take and has good zone contact, so you would normally grade that out as a 0. But no, I'm going to tell you he's 1+, and here and why. He swings at everything and has bad chase contact. I've already seen that this is the other way to bet Skeensy. Then we're going to get into the 2-hole where it says it's going to be tough. He's going to take pitches, which is going to put him in a spot versus a guy 0-2 to 3-2, or 0-2 to 3-2 is striking you out at a 45% clip. So you don't want to take versus. But yet that's about all Alvarez is going to do, as he has good zone contact. He has good swing percentage. So I did put him down as a 0. Technically, he should be a 0.25 because he takes. So we'll change that to a 2.5. Then we get into Walker, who by the metrics has bad zone contact as well as doesn't swing and swings at everything. Okay. Swings at everything in the zone, that is. Then we go to swings at everything with bad chase contact, and that's the other way in, and he's bad there. So Walker is the only, or is a guy I have at 1.5, where we've got Paredes. I put him down as a 0 off of the metrics. He's like a 0.25 type guy, straight up metrics as Yordan. Yet the past history is 3 strikeouts of 11, and the past history, for the most part, is played out, other than the one game with Eovaldi, where Paredes' bitch ass didn't strike out, and I lost by the hook. Tramal is another guy, 1.5. He is fucking terrible at everything, where Smith is just as bad. And then we come into Mayers and Vasquez, 2 potential dead spots. Yes, in this freaking 7 and 9 hole, but we already have 2 fucking 0.25 potential dead spots in Paredes and Alvarez. All in all, guys, even with 4 potential fucking dead spots, I have them for 6.75 strikeouts today. Am I willing to pay the juice? Probably not, because neither which way is pointing me with at least 6 people telling me, okay, motherfucker, this is the way you like to bet them. But like Gilbert, like May, like other ways, when you match up both ways to get in, the way is there for 7. The pathway is that we talk pathways, but minus 160. I'm not willing to pay that type of juice. Fuck the bookies, Noli, and answer your fucking phone, mate. Call me after the show. But definitely like Paul Skeens. I maybe even pull him down to 6, as I like to bet guys on their bad days still beating what the line has to offer. Right now, I have his bad day being what the line is offering. And at minus 160, do I really want to fuck around and find out? Now, at 6, that covers the bad day for me, where if he doesn't get that 7, he still ends on 6. And, okay, who do I match him up with? How about the guy on the other side? I haven't done it yet, as we're always waiting for lineups, as I might just straight bet him if they give me the right lineup. Spencer Arrighetti versus Pittsburgh. Is the line right? Hell no. This guy's had 8 games this year. He's hit the over 5.5, just 2 of them, and he hasn't hit them in his last 5, but yet we have a little bit of juice on Spencer Arrighetti. 5.5 today. And he's the type of guy where I like to look zone contact and chases. That's the time we bet his K prop, and that's the time he went out there and danced underwater and didn't get wet. So at the end of the day, we go through and look at a little more metrics than just what I normally look at, which is zone contact and chase. If you give me a lineup who does both, I have to play Arrighetti as his chase contact is nasty. And we also want guys who will swing first pitch. When he is up 0-1, it's only 30% of the time he's striking you out, yet 17.5 at 1-0. The problem is he's 8% worse than league average at throwing a first pitch strike. So we need a little help to get a little bit of help. So when we look at who's going to swing first pitch, we have 6 of the 9 guys in this projected lineup that will. Zone contact, we have 4 of the 9 better than league average. And yet chase, we're at the same way. 4 of the 9 better than league average. So when we go through this, there is like schemes. This is what I fucking hate. Is dead spot after dead spot after dead spot. But even with 4 dead spots, I still have them for 5 on a bad day. What I'm getting at is Horowitz is elite at everything. O'Hearn is elite at everything. Trujillo is elite at everything. The only thing Rodriguez doesn't do is he will swing first pitch, as his zone contact and chase is elite. So just off of metrics alone, guys, I do got Low at 1.25. I've got Horwitz and O'Hearn in the 1 and 4 hole at dead spots. Reynolds is a half, where Gonzalez and Cruz 1.25. Rodriguez is another potential dead spot. Trujillo dead spot, where Magnum is a 1. So I'm going to run the pitch mix once I get off the show. And if there's a way in on the pitch mix, and if I can just get one of these guys I don't want in out, then I will be looking to bet Spencer Arrighetti. Appreciate you guys all for tuning in. Smash that like button if you haven't. If you're new to this channel, please hit the like button as well. How do I feel about Tolley? First time he's been a 6.5 line this season. They jump everybody up versus Baltimore. That's good. What I'm going to say versus that. And then not saying he doesn't hit it, not saying like he doesn't go out there and shove. What I've learned betting Baltimore this year is I like guys who throw predominantly off speed than fastballs. I want 40% fastball or less and 60% breaking balls. I say that because Baltimore is one of the better fastball hitting teams. Now, they're terrible at zone contact, which should play into Tolley, who's in the zone, I believe, like 3% of the time. But he also throws a form of a fastball 90% of the time, whether it's fastball, sinker, cutter. So it's like, I want to back him. I just don't know if I'm backing his strikeouts or just taking the team total under. I couldn't get to the team total under yesterday when they put Tavares in, as Tavares' zone contact is a whole lot better than the guy that was projected. So we'll see as lineups pending how I back Tolley or if I just let him go. But I personally won't bet his strikeouts because right-handed pitchers who throw fastballs, and a whole bunch of them, ain't been it. Now, lefties are different side, totally different. But it's just something that I've learned on Baltimore this year, like watching their games, seeing the games I've lost, hearing the fucking Baltimore Orioles announcers talk about how good of a fastball hitting team they are, and then watch them go out there and fucking hit the fucking fastball. So, yeah, definitely a team not hitting fucking lefties and a lefty who is a stud. So, yeah. Then we're going to talk about 2 other people before I get my fat ass on to work. And that other person is going to be Gore and then Ohtani. Mackenzie Gore, who I was like, bro, I think I'm fucking done with this fool. Like, really? He's got his worst metrics of all time. We know he falls off a cliff at the All-Star break. Like, how much more worse can worse be for Mackenzie fucking Gore? Now, he has been a different man at home than on the road. He's on the road. And then I'm like, dude, I don't even want to break the motherfucker down. This dude is ass. So is the line right? He's 3-7 to the over 5.5. The pass history is 32%. That still should be a good plus 125. So FanDuel has it about right, where DraftKings has a minus 159. 6-4 to the over 4.5. Add in the past history, and that's where it roughly should be, a juiced out 155.59. But FanDuel, as we know, is the sharper of the books, and they're saying 5. We're not coming off 5. And then I get into it, and I see what FanDuel's saying. I've got them for 5.5 on a bad day, with a potential 3 dead spots, but the past history makes it 2 dead spots. Those 2 dead spots being the first 2 guys in the lineup, and Weatherholt and Herrera, as he's a guy that I preferably like to chase with, as Gore has elite chase contact up until this year. He fucking does not. So does chase even matter? I don't know. He's still a guy who's striking you out 45% of the time, 0-2 to 2-2, but yet has a problem throwing first pitch strikes. He needs you to swing the fucking bat. So we're going to take in guys who first pitch swing, who swing at everything, who chase, and then have good chase contact. And Weatherholt and Herrera are elite at everything, as well as Wynn and Fermin. Fermin is a low K percentage guy, where Wynn has struck out 3 of 12 at bats. That's a 25% of the time, and where he's projected, so you got to put him at a half. And then you get into Walker and Velasquez. I've got Walker for 1.5. I've got Velasquez for 1+. I think Velasquez's 1 strikeout is less than minus 250. This dude's going down. He's got a 34% K percentage in the minors to lefties, as well as swings at first pitch, swings at everything, and his chase contact is fucking ass. So Velasquez is going down. He may be the piece that I put Gore with, just Gore and Velasquez, if I do bet him, as there is dead spots. But then we get into Pages and Scott down at the bottom, who both can and should go down to Gore, as if Gore falls into a dead spot, he gets 6. If Gore gets anybody extra, say Velasquez twice, as I only got him for once, but he could definitely go down twice. Says he should get Burleson other than the 1-9 in the elite chase contact. And with how he is this year, I bet you Burleson's chase contact plays out, and the only way he fucking gets him is looking or on a foul tip. So you can't bet that. So at the end of the day, I do have him for 5.5 on a bad day. I'm with FanDuel, but then again, I have an account on DraftKings, and I may look to bet him at 4. What is that right now? What's 4? And Velasquez to strike out. DraftKings, MLB. We got games going. Marlins, Nationals. Marlins are up 1-0. Second inning. Tigers, Rays, 1-1. Second inning. Taj cracking off soon. Everybody's like, what about Sanchito? I made my money off Sanchez, guys. It's a back-to-back. He just murked him. With the time change, though, I do have a couple Philly guys who do pay for my bets, and this may be a shadows type game. And if there's shadows at the start of the game, just fucking bet on Prize Picks fucking the first 2 innings or 3 innings of strikeouts, and have your way and get in and out. But I'll look at Sanchez when I'm at work on my breaks getting high, seeing how he does on back-to-backs. If he shoves on back-to-backs, then I'll back the best left-handed fucking pitcher in the game at the moment. Scooble ain't back yet. Sharpie stoned ass. Go to Gore. Pitcher props. Minus 160. So it's 359. Batter props. Strikeouts. Damn, they gonna have this guy cheap. Oh, Velasquez is the highest guy to strike out at 300. That's gonna be like a minus 1. Yeah, that ain't fucking bettable. Jordan Walker, minus 258. Should strike out. Still at minus 165. Not bettable. Maybe it's the full game with the Rangers today. What is that at? Yuck. Oh, yeah, I guess they only have them for 4.5, so I guess that makes fucking sense, right? I was like, wait, a 7.5? No, thank you. But maybe. Maybe, thank you. Let's check out how they've been relief-wise. For the last 3 weeks. Update. Texas. Damn, disgusting. Their K percentage in their bullpen is disgusting. A fucking... Okay, maybe not. Maybe I just gotta back Gore if I want. If not, then let him go. We'll see. Lineups pending as always. This is one of those days where I don't want to press. Pressing right now is not the fucking gonna work for me, even when I'm hot. We pressed on Rodon. We were like, all right, dude, this is the spot. We fucking... And then he went out there, and I wanted to bet the plus 180. We're not even gonna get into it. Every time I think Rodon is going to have a good strikeout game, the strikeouts are not there, and he pitches a great game. So maybe that's the way just to bet that bitch from now on. But at the end of the day, guys, I'm coming to on a lot of these spots today exactly where the lines are set. And I'm not going to just fucking guess. I'm not going to just like, no. I need to have at least one projected more strikeout than what the books are saying. And that way, if shit goes sideways, I still hit. Why did May go ape shit yesterday? Because I didn't have him to get Jung or Carter, and that's where the other 3 came from. He still got 6, though, and I only needed 5. But when you get dead spots on top of what I get, whoo, boy. But right now, if I can get one different batter, I'm on Skeens. That's how close I am. Same with Arrighetti. One different batter than projected. It's just one batter away for me on a lot of these spots. I think Williams is a great live betting spot. Can he get Grisham, Rice, or Bellinger? Those are 3 projected dead spots to me. And fuck, dude. When they're at the top and you're going to project to see them more often than not, we'll see. So everybody else, though, afterwards, you could sign them up for at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck, bro. Judge is 6. Man. All right. Sharpie, calm down. Let's talk Ohtani. As it's definitely not a spot where I want to look to back his strikeouts. Like, why are we getting super plus money? Okay, because it's Diamondback Sharpie. That's fucking why. But he has hit this prop 6 of 9 times, but they do shit like this with the Diamondbacks. The one time they haven't done this with the Diamondbacks and they like straight up ignored shit was, oh wait, they are ignoring shit. It's very small pass history, 7 of 23, but he has struck them out 30% of the time. All right. So they are ignoring the pass history here. Damn. Okay, well, I didn't like his strikeouts anyways. Let's talk about it. Shohei Ohtani has been a different guy on the road, striking out lefties just 22% of the time and righties 23% of the time, compared to at just overall. Lefties, he struggled worse, where righties 30% of the time. Well, this lineup is going to be stacked full of a boatload of lefties. That's what the Diamondbacks do. As well as Ohtani, guys, he's in the zone 1% more than league average, yet he's 4% worse than league average at first pitch strikes. That's not good. So when we run this freaking projected lineup, guys, off of guys who will swing first pitch, we have one guy that's not gradable in the 9 hole. We also only have one guy who's going to swing first pitch. So Ohtani's going to be pitching from behind a whole lot today. Then we get into guys who's going to swing in the zone. And we actually only have 2 of the 8 guys gradable who will swing at everything. we have a lot of patient fucking guys in this lineup. Where when we go through zone contact, we only have 3 guys of the 8 that are bad at zone contact. So when we put this all together, it comes down to, what do the Diamondbacks do? They chase and they take. You need to get ahead of them, and then your elite chase contact will play with their chase. I can't bet a guy's strikeouts who hasn't got ahead of a team pretty much all fucking year. Can he? Yes. But I'm not going to guess the day where he's going to decide to throw first pitch strike all the time. Because if he does that today, that's how Ohtani murks these guys. So, say after 2-3 innings, he's got 3 strikeouts, and you see his first pitch strikes are through the roof. Get in on the man then, okay? That's the way I would say to bet his K prop. But we do have a team not hitting with a $1.17 ISO, and versus a guy with a subhuman ERA of a 0.75. Also going up versus Zach Gallen. Zach Gallen, let's go versus him. Zach Gallen versus Dodgers. It's been not that good. Just off the top of my head, the guy does not want to face the Dodgers, huh? Okay, he faced them earlier in the year. He's always ass at the beginning of the year. Let's just put that there. He got smoked. Faced them last year in August. Pitched a very good game. Smoked. Okay, Gallen. Last game logs. There's something in this prop that's telling me Gallen might show up today. And if that's the case, it's the under. My shit. There it is. Come on, Gallen. Minus 135. No. That's just the overall, not. Zach Gallen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Is it because his walks up? Juice to the under 2.5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 0. Bro, they're telling me Gallen's fucking showing up today, guys. In a weird, sick fucking way. I'm looking to back Ohtani. It may be earn runs under the Diamondbacks. I don't want to trust Zach Gallen to show the fuck up. I do expect Shohei Ohtani to show the fuck up. I just don't know if the strikeouts are going to be there. He could end up pitching 5 innings. He could end up pitching 7 innings. I don't want to bet his outs pretty much ever. Why is that? Because they are going to baby this man. And if they have a 5-0 lead after 5, say he's had a few rough innings like the Padres, they're going to sit him down. They're not going to let him go back out there and get hit. So definitely looking to back Ohtani. It might be the Diamondbacks team total first 5 under, or the first 7 under, or might be the full game, as like Noli reminded me the other day. Our bullpen's fucking been one of the best bullpens in fucking baseball, Sharpie. As yeah, I did expect this to be like a minus 300 type line, and it's not. Let's go to standard ERA. San Diego, Arizona, Dodgers. They have a league average ERA, bro. The Padres and Arizona. Arizona's got an elite bullpen. Man, oh man, is this a fucking, what are we getting on the full game here, guys? Was a fucking full game at, huh? Uh-huh. God, am I really gonna bet Gallon? You're gonna give me a fucking 9? A fucking 9? Ugh. Oh, it's in Arizona and it's hot. You gotta fucking hit the ball though when it's hot. Like you still gotta hit the ball. All right, fellas. Appreciate you guys all for tuning in. There was Sharpie's little rant at the end of the day. As right now, I'm one away on a few people, guys, from getting in. But nothing heavily in concrete. The most in concrete is backing Otani in one way or the other. Not as strikeouts for me. Not saying he doesn't go out there and get them. Oh, fucking Sharpie, I got fucking 10 strikeouts. Cool, bro. Like, cool. I'm gonna wait for my spots for that, but definitely want to look to back them. Looking to back Skeens, looking to back Arrighetti. I may just pull them down 1-1, but that's not smart to me. I've got right now Arrighetti for 5 on a bad day, where the 6.75 for Skeens. So maybe I find it with one, like maybe that's what I do. The Gore 4, fucking Skeen 6. Those are the two guys that would I make the projection of at least having one strikeout more than what I'm expected, and take my money and run. Sometimes that's just the best thing to do. As this seems one of those days where I've got a lot of these guys lined out where the books are lined today, and I could see exact, like, if this would be a day of betting. Oh, there it is. Roof is open today in Arizona. They still got to hit the ball, Noli. They still got to hit the ball. But we're gonna talk in 2 seconds anyway, so you're gonna answer me on that anyways. But definitely, I hope Max Meyer's up there fucking doing well. I thought he was going to. I was so close to betting him. But yeah, I'll tweet out any action I do bet today. God willing, guys, we just stay hot. We make the right decisions. We do not press. We just wait, and then smack them when the time is need to be. As I thought maybe I was going to get on Arrighetti's outs. If you look at his home road splits, he's gone like 3 games at home. He's gone 6 innings or more. I think it's like 7 in every game. But he's not a ground ball pitcher. And you know how I like to bet ground ball pitchers. Paul Skeens ain't a ground ball pitcher either. So couldn't really look to back that angle as well there. I will look at Sanchez still. I just knew I wasn't going to bet a guy who had 9 strikeouts on a back-to-back with his strikeouts. But if he shows me he can shove on back-to-backs in the past, this is a guy who's even better in the past. And this is still a Padres team who can't hit fucking lefties. So yeah, it's a game that was a minus 130 last week. 5 days ago is a minus 200 now. Yeah, does Walker Buehler have back-to-back great days? I'd say no. Noli might say yes. So yeah, probably Sanchito for the win. As Sanchez for the win last week was damn near the same as the money line. I remember talking about that. I'm like, it's minus 120 for the win, minus 140 for the money line. Like, what the fuck? I've never seen some shit like that. All right, guys, smash the like. And until next time, I'm Sharpie. I think I'm Sharpie.
Let's get to the money.
Let's get to the
Money.
Let's get to the
Money. Let's get to the motherfucking money.
Fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies. FTV screaming fuck the bookies, 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 fuck the bookies. FTV screaming fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies, fuck the bookies. Middle finger in your ass, screaming fuck the bookies. Woke up in the morning, grab my little black book. Yesterday can eat a dick, cause we lost by the hook. Can't win them all, so you never see me get shook. Today's a new day, the bookmakers getting cooked. When I spot a dirty K of 4 units getting played, always find the value, I will never be afraid. Scary money don't win, but I'm not going all in unless I see a bet I love, then I put my balls on a bookie's chin. Let it all soak in, doubling my bread, winning money with my friends. If you got the itch and you wanna go big, follow Sharpie bets and you gon' really fucking win. This is not financial advice, it's entertainment. But if I find the right price, believe I'm parlaying it. You can see my spreadsheet, I'm winning, not just saying it. Profit in the green every week, I'm never negative. I can bet an ace or a shitty all picture. Pick the right spots cause I'm the K-pop whisperer. Shut up when I